Hey folks, 2 new synth apps just hit the App Store, plus a new Rompler project and a whole bunch of other updates you'll want to hear about. Let's talk about them in a new segment I like to call Synth News.
Synth News.
Synth News.
Synth News.
News.
Synth News.
First up, Elf Audio just added a new polyphonic synth engine inside of Koala Sampler called Quokka. I don't think I've talked about Koala Sampler on the channel before, but it's one of my favorite apps on iOS. It's also available on macOS, Android, and a pared-down version for Windows. The app on mobile is a paid download, and there are in-app purchases to unlock additional features. Inside of the Samurai mode, Advanced Editing IAP, that's where we'll find Quokka. Just drag it from your samples menu to a pad, and you're good to go. One trick I want to share really quick that I learned from Alex on Live Looper's YouTube channel is that you can resample from the app to create things like a stacked saw wave. And then you can resample that sample to record things like a low-pass cutoff modulation. And here is the result. Quokka is a welcomed addition to Koala Sampler, and the community already appears to be putting it to good use. If you're not already a member of the Koala Sampler Facebook user group, it's a great place to keep up to date on everything. Next, we have a new modular synth app that's a collaboration between Bram Bos and Jakob Haq. It's Solderbox. You can play Solderbox with the keyboard, but I like the idea of having it generate the melody for us. If you feel a bit overwhelmed by the workflow, start by looking through some of the presets. Once you have a basic grasp, you can start experimenting and you're instantly rewarded. In this simple example, I have a sequencer that is triggering the envelope for an oscillator with an LFO that is targeting the cutoff and another one that is targeting the resonance of a filter. Now let's flip through some of the generative presets. I don't want to spoil all the sounds in this app, so if you're into modular synthesis, then definitely check this app out. And congrats to Bram and Jakob on the app launch. Jakob was nice enough to send me a promo copy of this to check out, so thank you for that as well. And if you want to follow his entire modular synth journey, then check out his Modular documentary. It's Really cool. Now on to some rapid fire. Floyd Steinburg recently made an open source MIDI player using Fluid Synth and Raspberry Pi 02. In his latest video, he added support for an external keyboard and steps for building an enclosure, making this a great starting point if you're interested in making a tiny Rompler. In other news, AUM, another top app for iOS musicians, will soon be adding support for Apple's built-in audio units. This will give users a solid, quick collection of effects to use similar to the ones in GarageBand and Logic. In fact, they are the same effects from GarageBand. And finally, for the hardware synth folks, the OPXY recently dropped, and I just want you to guess the price. That's right, $299. I'm just kidding, it's $2,299. I know I'm not really the target market for this thing, but between Koala and Solderbox, I'll bet you could have just as much fun and save around $2,270 in the process. But if you are interested in checking this thing out and seeing it in action, then check out Chordmaster's YouTube channel. He's always cooking something up. And of course, I'll have links to everything in the description. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Won't I? Or willn't I?